Crimson Desert is about to break records, boys, exactly as we predicted yesterday. Look at this. 211,000 concurrent players on Saturday, and it's 3 hours away, well, actually more than 3 hours away from peak activity time on Steam when it starts. Oh, yes. And we are almost 12 hours away from the real peak time, which for situations like this is around 11 or 12 p.m. and into the next day until 2 a.m. Oh, boys. And again, we're already here. Already here. And it's just the start of the day. And tomorrow is probably going to be obviously bigger. But I know what you're thinking. Is Crimson Desert actually good? The absolute massive wave of dislikes at the start, I honestly think it definitely damaged it. And proof for that is Friday. Friday was diabolical. I thought the Friday was going to be better, but it wasn't. And now we now have officially understood why, and it is obviously the Steam reviews. Because I have been saying this for years. If a AAA game gets less than 80%, there's a big chance it's trash. If an indie game gets below 70, it's probably bad. And well, Crimson Desert is a big game, and it got, well, yesterday it was on 50 something, 8% positive reviews, and now it's on 63, which is a massive swing on SteamDB. But all of the doubt has vanished. We now know exactly, explicitly what happened with Crimson Desert. And I would like everyone's favorite, not Nepo Baby. Did you know that he worked at Blizzard for 7 years? That's right, it's everyone's favorite Pirate. Blizzard 7 software. And he's gonna tell you now, is Crimson Desert good or not, okay? Let's start with some fun and then let's have some more fun, okay?
Is this game worth it? I don't have an answer for you right now. I'm super confused. And it's not even like... It's not like normal game confusion, like new game confusion. It's like... I saved a cat off a building, cleaned out a chimney, and then I met God, who was so impressed that he gave me wings, and now I can fly from space anywhere in this medieval world.
Yes, I just wasted 40 seconds of your life roughly listening to Pirate Software's incoherent, dumb, and useless ramblings like always. But it was slightly entertaining because he is the lolcow of the century. Even Big Daddy DSP, Phil, has trouble fighting him honestly sometimes. In any case, the Crimson Desert situation is like this. You will find a lot of people that don't have their own opinions and try to be relevant like Pirate Software, you know, skimming because they don't know which way the wind is blowing. But I know! I told you yesterday that the game is filtering people, and today it is definitely true. And I think it's hilarious. Because this game seriously has filtered people. The big thing that's happening with Crimson Desert is the fact that there are huge swaths of people who can't get used to the controls, or who really hate and dislike the controls, and tough shit. And admittedly, it is fair for those people to say that the game is bad, because I yesterday did not anticipate this. I think no one has, because this has happened before in history, but I don't remember even when was the last time this happened. A game got mass disliked on release because the controls were too hard. And not for, just badly made or poorly designed, because of everything the Crimson Desert does, their controls need to be hard. And Crimson Desert, effectively, for the most part, has been massively disliked by people. And I will say again, it's fair. It's fair to dislike Crimson Desert if you absolutely hate the control scheme. A difference is if you don't like the control scheme because you've been playing it for 2 hours and you can't use it because you're a low IQ mouth breather. And that's a different issue. But yeah, that's the thing with Crimson Desert. People disliked it at the start just because of super filtering. And the second reason is not just the controls, but a lot of people were sold on the idea, the narrative that Crimson Desert is going to be a role-playing game with huge story elements and stuff, which it obviously is absolutely not. It never sold itself as that. It never advocated itself as that. And I honestly am slightly confused how people are actually figuring out that it was supposed to be a role-playing game with story being the main focus of the game. I don't know. Really strange in my opinion. Oh, but in any case, that's what is currently happening. And then we have this. I have to say, boys, we have read tweets from this account previously, and honestly, I'm not gonna follow this app's absolute abhorrent existence, but I honestly should because it's just that goddamn hilarious. Because this is an activist account run by someone probably who is mentally ill in many ways and who lies constantly, and I absolutely love this. And this is the newest lie, okay? Game reviewers slightly criticize an upcoming game. Gamers lose their minds. Where have gamers lost their minds? I'm actually not sure. But again, this person lies constantly. Game comes out, gamers realize the reviewers were right. About what? No idea. This is just vague posting at its finest. And it's absolute garbage. Again, this person lies constantly. And then he tries to engagement farm. And then, this has happened, by the way, multiple times. Someone just comes out and posts an explanation for his poor lie. And then there's no engagement. There's no answer, you know. This person will answer all the other things or, you know, engagement fun. But when it comes to actually, you know, someone explaining why he's an idiot, no answer, no nothing, okay? Maybe at best he's gonna call you an idiot or something. It's beautiful. Dude, these terminally online woke activist shills are just something else, honestly. And this is one of my favorite ones because the amount of lies is just crazy. This person has advocated, by the way, from everything, starting from Dragon Age, the Veil God, Concord, and Relooted, to saying that good games are bad because reasons, I guess. And this is the same thing, like completely made up garbage opinions, and it's beautiful. And this person, by the way, is exactly spot on. 70% positive and climbing. The review bombing can only do so much. 84% when filtered for 2 hours of play. And I'm on Steam also, and I have actually looked at it, okay? I'm gonna switch to the Steam view so you can see my screen real quick. There you go. As you can see, Crimson Desert is currently 70% of 12K, mostly positive. Yesterday, it was 60%. I don't exactly know what the hell is the discrepancy between SteamB and whatnot. And showing 34K reviews of mixed, but again, now it's mostly positive. And the reason why that is, it's exactly the same. Look at this. When we click one how long they have played, it's over 1 hour. Okay, over 1 hour to let me put it to 2 hours. Actually, let me put it 0 hours to 2 hours. Look at this. Mostly negative. The filtering of people who are incapable of using the Crimson Desert controls is crazy, okay? And look at this. Again, that person was completely right. Let's set now maximum and let's set the minimum of 2 hours. Look at this. And instantaneously, mostly positive at 75% now. This is what happens. And again, the more you increase the minimum, the better it gets. 77, let's put in 4 hours, and there we go, 78. Again, this game is super hard filtering the people who are not gonna give it the time of day to even learn the controls for 5 minutes. This game is effectively completely gating people at 80 IQ. Horrible, I know, horrible. And also, other fun things that you can actually look at, this is language. For example, simplified Chinese, mostly negative. Why? Is it actually that bad? Traditional Chinese, mostly negative. Is it actually that bad? I honestly could not tell you, but I'm assuming either this is one of two things. Either it's the fact that they're Chinese and they hate the Koreans because reasons, or it is, well, the fact that the translation for China is abhorrently bad. Which is kind of strange, but is possible technically because Korea is the same and Korea should not. Well, it's mixed. And Russian is also mixed, which is kind of strange, and Japanese is also mixed, which could mean that there are a lot of people who are non-English speakers who are absolutely whose translations for the games are horrible, horrible. And this matters a lot because keep in mind, a lot of people watching this video, especially from America, because I mean, reasons obviously. If you're American, you probably think everyone knows English. Chinese people don't. Most Chinese people don't speak fluent English and they can't do fluent English. Korea, same thing. Russia, the minority of people can speak English or do fluent English. And things like Japan also. People do speak English, people can read English, but they will not choose English if they have the option. The super majority of them. You know, and every other place like you know, oh, same for Korea, obviously. Spain, of course, these places do know English a lot, but you know, English is actually a way less known language in the grand scheme of the world than you could actually ever imagine when you actually go down that rabbit hole. But in any case, let's go back to the SteamDB, mostly positive. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and also we have this, which I found absolutely hilarious. I thought I was going crazy at first, but isn't the comparison here for Crimson Desert just blatantly similar to KC Day 2? Yes, it is. This is because this is an extremely common way of actually doing your fucking art for the box art or whatever this is supposed to be called for the game. Extremely common. Like literally one of the most common ways. You know, you have your logo in the bottom, in the middle, or at the top, and then you have the main hero somewhere in the center, surrounded by a bunch of bullshit from the game, and the companions or other notable things. That's why it looks so similar, because all of these are similar. Yes, congratulations. You found a needle in the haystack that you did not know you're searching for. Good job. But in any case, boys, Crimson Desert is going to be breaking peaks and it's going to be breaking minds. It is a good game. If you don't get filtered by the 80 IQ, I can't get used to the controls, then you're going to be fine. It is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.